Right, so we're going to jump into the camera application now, just to show you the quick differences between Sense and TouchWiz. So, see, both of them loaded up there. Now what I'll do is I'll just turn them both sideways, just to get a bit of a better view for us. And we'll zoom in a little bit, just to get a bit of a better look. Right, so first things first, this is the Sense implementation of what the camera, what they want it to look like. So you press the menus tab, it brings up all your settings there. And you've got self timer, image adjustment, white balance, ISO, review, widescreen, and obviously your other standard ones there as well. What you can also do is, I believe it's this here, you can add different effects. This is very nice, you know, it's very polished, it looks nice. If you press this button here, it takes you into the application for the gallery, which we'll come back to in a bit. And obviously you can change between doing video or not. This button here is to be going the front facing camera and the back facing camera. On TouchWiz, it's got a slightly different interface the way it works here. It's got the same button there, click that there, it takes you to the gallery. And again here, you basically slide that down, takes you to video, and takes you back to the picture. Both of them got obviously the shutters in the middle. On the Samsung, you get a customised little bar here, which you can customise it. So what you do is press menu, edit shortcuts. So as you can see at the moment, I've got the effects tab. So let's say I decide, actually I would like, you know, the self shot, which is obviously going to turn the camera around to the front facing camera. So I'm going, yep, I'm happy with that. And obviously, it's got the same button as the HTC one there as well. There you go. In the Samsung one, you've got a nice little thing there to go to your settings. On here, you get pretty much everything you get on the HTC, but you actually get more. You get quite a few more settings as well. As an example, you get your exposure value. You can get your focus. You get the effects as well. So I mean, they're very similar, but within TouchWiz you get more options as standard. So, you know, in this case here, TouchWiz per se wins this. I know some people are probably saying, but that's not the actual TouchWiz that's doing it. It is, it's basically part of TouchWiz itself. Obviously it's part of the launcher. Right, the next part I'm going to go to will be the music application for both the devices. Unfortunately I've got no media on the actual HTC at the moment, but we'll load it up anyway. So, music. So as you can see, with regards to the Samsung Galaxy S, within TouchWiz, sorry, it's kind of like a reskin version of the Android music player. It's a nice reskin, to be fair, and it works very, very nice. Whereas HTC built pretty much their own one altogether. And obviously you can do like the nice little cover flow. And if you take it like that, you get like the full-on, you get the full-on Apple effect. You just obviously go through them like that. You can see you want to play that. And you'll play that one there for us. If you click your play button, so we'll pause it. And we'll go back into the application, my bad. Whereas on here, if you want to play one of the actual songs, you could say, right, pretty much you press it as you do with the other one. So click that, it starts playing. So we'll pause this one. Now when you turn this one sideways, you just get that. So I would like something a bit more snazzy, let's say, something that looks a bit cooler, with some more effects. It does what it's meant to do, so that's not a problem. But I mean, the power of the phones, you know, that the TouchWiz can have within it, it should have some, you know, some sleeker animations. So you can actually play it straight from there like that anywhere. When it's actually playing in there, you do get the album art, and also if you've got more tracks, they come up there. And the next part I'm going to show is the calendar application on Sense 2.1 against TouchWiz 4.0. So we'll go both into the calendars. And once again, it's got your standard Sense look. It is starting to look a little bit outdated. I believe they could do a bit of a refresh to make it a little, you know, look a bit more modern. Because at the moment, it's, you know, it's a bit stagnated. It could be a lot better. Don't get me wrong, it's a very nice looking, skin, but end of the day, it is starting to get to the point where there's no real difference between this and the one that first came out. So it could do with a bit of a refresh to make it look a bit different. Samsung, it's got its own, obviously, take on the calendar as well. On this one here, again, it's very, very similar. You can go from your different months to months, and obviously go into your different things, which is, oops, my bad. And then you can obviously add it there, which is very, very similar to the HTC one. Again, it's all down to personal preference for this part of it here. At the moment, I'm personally thinking I like the TouchWiz, but there's nothing wrong with the Sense one. Again, I think it needs a bit of an update to make it look a little bit more modern, or a little bit more sharp, let's say. Now on both of the phones, you have your option to go to obviously your monthly, and if you press your menu button on the Sense, you can then choose agenda, day, week, obviously add your events. And what I like about the Samsung one is that it's all at the top. So if you want to go to your week, it's there, your daily planners there. Whereas I know it's not a big difference, but you have to press menu, then go to something else. It's already readily available straight at the top there for you. So I mean, in terms of the calendar, to be fair, there's not much in it. It's down to personal preference for this one completely. I'm liking the Samsung one just because it's it's a little bit cleaner. It looks more crisp.